The new owners of Newcastle United need to do something and need to do something fast, because this club is becoming a banter club again. People are laughing at us, all the richest club in the world, but yet again, more bust-ups inside the dressing rooms. And this all boils down to the players not being happy with the manager, etc. Things have got to change, and things have got to change now. Hi everybody, I'm Paul, back again with another video. Just responding to Craig Hope's article that came out last night regarding a bust-up between the captain Jamal Lascelles and Isaac Hayden. You know what, this is just ridiculous now. And like I said in the intro there, we are so becoming a banter club at the minute, because we've just had a massive takeover. The fans celebrating a new era for Newcastle United, if you will. We've come to expect now that, things will change. And unfortunately, it's same old, same old. The celebrations before the match on Sunday, and then back down to earth when we'll have to watch Bruce Ball for 90 minutes again. He is still in charge of this football club, which I find astounding that we haven't had any announcement yet on the managerial situation. It's clear that this man is a toxicity around the club. There is no doubt about that in my mind. The players have clearly lost respect for Steve Bruce. He's lost the dressing room. This article basically confirms that, the players aren't happy with the regime, that the performances on the pitch have been affected because there's no camaraderie there. And this boils down to the manager. He is the one that installs that morale within the dressing room. He is the leader. He has got to come out and install that in the players. But instead, we hear about our captain, Jamal Lascelles, who for me needs to be stripped of the captaincy. That is not how a captain behaves or should behave in any stretch of the imagination within inside a dressing room. He is not a leader on the pitch. I've said that, and many others have said that for a good while now, that he's not a leader on the pitch. He's in charge of that defensive line. He sits way too far back with them. We should be 15, 20 yards further up the pitch. It is so easy for teams just to carve us open because we sit far too deep. So he's not a leader. And this falling out with Isaac Hayden, who, this is a bust-up of two of the most sort of respected players probably in that dressing room. Isaac Hayden, his form has dipped dramatically as well. And I think it boils down to frustration. This isn't the first bust-up that we've heard under the, regime of Steve Bruce. We had the one last year, the Longstaffs, Matt Ritchie, Alison Maximan. It just boils on and boils on. And that is what I mean by this man being a poison on our football club. This has all happened under Steve Bruce's regime. He doesn't know how to handle the players. He hasn't had that big name, big team mentality ever when he's been managing football clubs. And he's just wrong in every single way for this football club moving forward. Which is why I don't understand why he's still in a job. Now, the players, yes, without a doubt, have to take some responsibility. Again, it's negative news about Newcastle United. After the euphoria last week of a takeover, it's now crashed back down to earth. We get thumped off Tottenham. It's back to Bruce Ball. We've still got him at the club. And now another bust-up breaks. We knew something was coming because Alex Bruce was tweeting out, feeling sorry for his dad again, regarding Craig Hope, which was just pathetic, really. The tweet got deleted. And then obviously Craig's story comes out. And you've got to say hats off to Craig Hope, because he's doing a fantastic job. Reporting this, getting the information to the fans of what's really going on behind the scenes here. And what's going on behind the scenes is shocking. For a Premier League football club, the players are clearly sick of it. And the frustrations are boiling over. Now, I don't agree with the bust-up at all. I think Jamal Lascelles as captain has to have more respect for the rest of the team and respect their frustrations. He is the leader of the players as captain of the football club. So having bust-ups with people like Isaac Hayden is not going to help anybody. And the rest of the team will be looking at that thinking, that's our captain, losing control. He's got no angle for it. He's just, bust up. That's all we hear. But when it's your captain involved, it's kind of thinking, where do we go next with this football club? Because it is a banter club right now. And it has been for a very long time. Takeover on the back burner, nothing has changed within the dressing room. Nothing at all. And we have to be aware of that as Newcastle United fans, that yes, the takeover is fantastic and we are finally moving forward. But at the minute, we're stuck with Steve Bruce and a team who just aren't gelling and who are falling out left, right and centre. Because they are also fed up of what Steve Bruce is doing to this team. I.e. formations, playing players out of position, keeping players on the bench for no apparent reason when you bring a striker off and you've got one sitting on the bench and he doesn't come on. These are all going to be major factors in the players really just losing control of themselves. Now, like I said, I don't think it's right that they lose control like that, but that's just the way it is. Players will get frustrated, but they've handled it again in a very, very wrong way, and it's come out in the press. So again, Newcastle United at the minute is a laughingstock, and until the new owners decide that they want to make changes, Steve Bruce leading the team of guys who just don't want him there, and who aren't getting along with each other and are falling out all the time, left, right and centre, the club is a mess. Now, I know, the takeover happened very quickly. They've got a lot of work to do. But I think, if you're looking now, given the Tottenham result, and then you're looking at, what's happened now with a falling out and a bust-up, this man has got to go. He's a dark cloud still hanging over St James's Park. Mike Ashley was the massive big dark cloud. He's gone. However, we now need Steve Bruce gone because he is still a very dark cloud over St James's Park. He is not the face of Newcastle United. He's just got to go. And I cannot believe he is still at this football club. But, the falling out is wrong. Jamal Lascelles for me needs stripped of the captaincy. But who do you give it to? Matt Ritchie is the ideal candidate, but how long has he got left in the team? His performances were shocking. His corners again dreadful at the weekend. So how long has he got? It's just a big mess at the minute. And they have to act quickly now to sort of... This is their football club now. PIF, it's their football club. And negative news like this coming out on a regular basis, they need to do something. They need to act fast. And hopefully they will. But only time will tell on that. Also... they came out yesterday that the Premier League clubs had had a go or put a veto on their sponsorships for Newcastle United. I'm not going to get into that because that's going to go down the politics route and court case route without a shadow of a doubt. Again, it's just absolute corruption within the Premier League. And we've known as Newcastle United fans that has gone on for a long, long time. So I'm not even going to get into that. And also, Newcastle United obviously was very interested to see that Jesse Lingard had put something on his Instagram account about Newcastle United. His representatives were there. Is he going to be the first signing in January? I certainly wouldn't say no. But what we need in the short term, in the now, is the manager sacked. Jamal Lascelles stripped of the captaincy. We have to have something here that says, right, our captain cannot act like this. But then you look at the frustrations of the players and you kind of understand why it all blows up in the faces all the time. So something has got to change. And for me, that first change is without a doubt the manager, because he is creating a poisonous atmosphere. And we know, because it's shown on the pitch, the desire is not there. And we need that camaraderie back if we're to survive this season, to be fair. But we'll see. If you have enjoyed the video, guys, please do smash the like button for me. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Brilliant at the minute. Channel is rising. If you're watching this on Tuesday, do follow the fan forum tonight at 8:30. Get yourself on with myself and Danielle and have a bit of a chat about Newcastle United and what you think of all this going on at the minute. So that's at 8:30 tonight. Obviously, any major news. I'll be live streaming from Newcastle United Football Club, and there'll be a preview of the Crystal Palace game on Friday night. But keep an eye on Twitter, keep an eye on YouTube for all of that. In the meantime, guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Take care.